Hey Aries, how are you doing? This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support. So thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Aries? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What you are focused on is the Two of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Lovers, Major Arcana 4, Gemini. And your outcome is the Eight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Aries, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords, yes, can be separation, a heartbreak, or sadness. But there is an element of freedom and flexibility, eager and excitement. I'm getting an energy of impulsivity. So there could be somebody who is trying to rush or force a situation or be a little bit pushy in some kind of love sector. But this can also just be finding a nice balance between your yin and yang. So leaning back in this feminine energy, being open and receptive to help, love, support, and knowing when to spring on your masculine energy. I also feel like you're leaving somebody in the dust right here, because your outcome is the Eight of Cups. Walking away, detaching from a situation, a person, baggage, emotional baggage, something that has made you feel maybe even ill. Like I'm all cried out over you. Okay, so cried out. What is this? And the Empress. Major Arcana 4, Taurus, Libra. And the Empress is nurturing and nourishing oneself. Self-care, self-love, self-acceptance. But I'm getting something about blossom, or there's something about a situation here where there could be something about a relationship, a friendship, a boss. What is this Knight of Wands? Eager, excitement, creativity, passion. You know, the Empress is also about fertility. Something here might not be so fertile for you, or turning your back on anything that's breaking your heart. You have a different focus. Okay, that's what it is. You have a different focus. And the Hangman. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. And the Hangman is about a new way of thinking, a new way of understanding. Take a pause, take a breather, and then take action. I'm also getting something about sacrificing too much of your freedom. And maybe that this is something to do with motherhood, or a need for you to remother yourself. Give yourself that kindness and compassion that you didn't get as a child. But I'm also getting something about boundaries. Somebody here could have been very stubborn or flaky, fickle, hot and cold, there one day, gone the next, Peter Pan syndrome. We send Peter back to Never Never Land to go play with Captain Hook. There also could be somebody who is cocky, boastful, arrogant, you know, there one day, gone the next. And now you're seeing something, becoming aware. I'm aware. Okay, so what is this Two of Cups? This could be a conversation that you're having with a friend or a family member, or just something that makes you feel good. And the Page of Wands, Frisky Kitty. News, communication, creativity, and desire. A new desire is developing inside of you. I'm also getting something about limitless and potential with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors for relocation and or move, and limitless when it comes to, you know, who you want to date. I'm also getting something about plan, set a date, and follow through. There's something about follow through on what you want to do. So if I'm going to paint my nails blue, that's great. You want to paint your nails blue. You're excited about this. You're got that creative flair. You feel, you know, that freedom, and then follow through with painting your nails blue. Because just because you have some kind of great idea, it's only a great idea unless there's follow through. I'm also getting somebody trying to follow up with you. I'm also getting something about like healing around the heart. In the blocked and challenged position is some kind of union. And this could be an actual union or two people going their separate ways. Because this is like truth, authenticity, and transparent. But there's not enough transparency between you and another individual, or something that you used to have a strong love for. Could be an actual union or a friendship, a bond, something here. And the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Two Pentacles can also be something about fluctuations in emotions and finances. So this could have something to do with this person worked a lot. So something about like the all work and no play is actually burning you out. But there's something about being impatient. Like there's ants in your pants. Like you can't sit still. You just want to go. This Two of Pentacles is also something about pros and cons to a circumstance or a situation. So a need for you here, Aries, to write down the pros and cons to a situation that has been confusing and up in the air, because there's not enough conversation here. Conversation is key. This is also balancing something out in your personal life and also something to do with like finances. I'm also getting somebody's finances are up in the air, or this person made you an option. Well, if you make me an option, I make you non-existent. There, how do you like that? Well, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Where are you walking towards? Walking towards what? Walking towards a new beginning. This is about you having little to no worry, little to no baggage, and purging very deep old patterns, old emotions, old outdated beliefs, and healing this broken heart. No risk, no reward. What is this? Three of Swords and the Empress? And the Hierophant. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. So somebody could be saying like, what are we going to be doing about this situation? But something here is fluttering your heart. Something new, something exciting, and something brewing anew. I want the new. Hierophant is higher level of commitment, religious beliefs, spirituality. Joining or you've been in some kind of great group, club, organization. I'm also getting something about like a visit, a doctor visit, counseling, therapy. Legal papers, Northern Republic, government. What did you learn in this lesson? I'm also getting something about can't sit still. And the King of Cups. Freedom from stagnancy. I'm also getting something about free will, free choice. And showing off your creative flair. Like, let your uniqueness shine. King of Cups is also somebody who is emotionally intelligent, emotionally available. I'm also getting something about you doing something unconventional. Like to you, it's normal, but to, you know, people that you're around, tradition is important, but it's not everything. Not doing something traditional. And this could be becoming your own entrepreneur. Like there's something glowing inside of you. Like birthing something here. And the Eight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the Eight of Swords is self-imposed prison. Feeling stuck, tied, trapped on some kind of news. Or feeling like you can't create, but you're extremely creative. The ants in your pants. It's like, just pause and reflect on big love, big heart. This is like stuck in the mind on something new developing, but you still have to follow through on it. Because this is like a project. You want to get a project off the ground. I'm also getting something about, I want my person. I don't want a project. I'm not looking for a project. I'm looking for, you know, a person. Yeah, exactly. I'm also getting something about staying in a loveless relationship because there's children and not talking about it. But finding desire through children or childcare, something about childcare. What is this? But I really feel like you're taking a different approach to life. Like this is like hitting the reset button, feeling the freedom, having no baggage, little to no worry, not fixating or attached to an outcome. What is this? Lovers and Two of Pentacles. And Temperance. Wow. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. Gemini, Sagittarius, and a Capricorn. So with Temperance in the blocked and challenged position, this is somebody who is trying to control and force divine timing. So this person could actually be like trying to push or force a situation to happen. And anybody who's doing the pushing and forcing, it will backfire on the person. So this could be like somebody pushing and forcing you to get into a commitment, but there's something here like not feeling it. And this is about everything out of alignment. It almost feels like you veered off your path or it's not aligned to you anymore. And yeah, that could be really heartbreaking. There's something about randiness and the way that you express yourself. You really want to like let this out, but it's creative. And with the Temperance, it's somebody who is in disharmony, out of alignment, not mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually grounding their energy. This person could be also have huge fluctuations in mood swings or money problems. Because Temperance is usually about compromise. This person's not willing to compromise, not willing to budge. This is how it goes. My way or the highway. Okay, well, I'll take my business elsewhere. But somebody is really hung up on a situation, or this makes you feel like a prisoner. And that makes you feel, again, there's something about like, follow your heart. That's where you feel limitless. Listen to your thoughts, and that's what keeps you stuck. Yeah. Walking away from some kind of investment. But this is also a pause and a reflection. This is about review and reassess of what's coming with me on my next journey. And what do I need to purge and let go? And you feel kind of on the fence of like, do I walk away and start something new? Oh, I've invested so much time and energy into this. But I'm telling you, Temperance in the blocked and challenged position is disharmony, somebody not taking good care of their health, wealth, happiness, somebody here, you know, eating junk food. It could be anything, right? Or somebody here is like, F divine timing. I'm just going to try to push or force or control the situation. The diver, marine biology, scuba diving instructor, works on the water, Coast Guard, rescue work, explores depths of ocean, calm under pressure. I'm also getting something about, so this could be an actual union. And maybe you had your heart set on being a police or a person of authority, but it isn't you anymore. It isn't you anymore. Or somebody could also work on the water, something about like working on the water. Or rescue. I'm getting something about like ambulance, anything to do with the government position. The funny one, makes everything into a joke, can lack sensitivity, charms others with humor, comedian, witty and bright, large circle of friends. Yeah, especially with that Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is like, come on, let's just go out and play. And maybe this person is trying to get you to gain any perspective of like, you are creative, you are fantastic, get going, right? The follower, falls for scams and traps, all love and light, will do anything for love, afraid of the truth, and lives in fantasy. The artist, creatively gifted soul, owns an art studio, sells art, original thinker, can be deep and introspective, great imagination, can be unusual and quirky. And maybe that's you here, Aries, where it's like you have this unusual talent and skill inside of you, makes you very unique, which makes you stand out, but you don't want to fit in, because when you fit in, you don't get seen. So fitting in with the crowd, you don't want to fit in. So the diver, this person could have very fair skin. Or maybe that this is your uniqueness about you, something about you. It says albino on it. Long hair. Tell me about this funny one. White clothing. Somebody who wears white clothing. This almost is like a broken promise or like a broken situation. Like somebody, or somebody is broke, like a bum. So this could also be something about like banking. Yeah. And then the follower. So somebody could be bald here. Falls for scams, traps, all light and love, and will do anything for love, afraid of the truth, and lives in La La Land. Is anybody bald? Oh, and the Hierophant. Something about this Hierophant. Blonde? Unhealthy habits? So right here, something about off the rocker, right? Overspending, overeating, overconsuming, add to cart, I don't know, splurging. Because there's something about the personal life and the professional life that is out of whack, or this person is right off their rocker. Not willing to budge, but not willing to compromise either. It's their way or the highway. Well, you're like smoking your tires right here. Okay, well, I'll take the highway. I'm willing to risk that. You versus them. That's how this is feel. You against the world here, Aries. Red, period of prosperity and abundance. Yes, I'm going to take my investment elsewhere. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Oh, that's beautiful. So you are protected on your journey. You're not going to fall for any kind of trap. And what is that? Sunrise, new creative ideas, new venture, a fresh start. Yes, a breath of fresh air. Something that doesn't keep you smothered or suffocated. And boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. That's that frisky kitty. It means, yes, you have a great imagination and a great idea. Yes, your heart is intact. But then you go into, well, should I do this? Should I start that today? Maybe I should start tomorrow. Maybe I just do it. Paint the nails. Okay. So if you're like, I want to paint my room purple, you keep talking about it. I want to paint my room purple. I want to paint my room purple. Paint the room purple. Get it done. And seahorse, family matters. Yes, this has something to do with work and your family. I feel like there's something about tradition. Somebody in your family could be extremely religious, and they might also be trying to make you feel guilty for bouncing. Being like, yeah, I am who I am. Tradition is important, but this is more important to me, of like my spiritual growth, doing things that give me more freedom, working from home. There's just something here. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you, Aries. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.